let's take a look at my special Monster High collector sets coming up after this. Alright, over the years, there have been quite a few really cool Monster High sets. Oh, I just realized I don't have my Pennywise and Grady twins here. But that's okay, those ones are open. These ones are in box, so I guess that's what sets them apart. I don't have everything. I didn't discover Monster High until it was too late or too early, but I do have some great sets. I guess the easier way is to get rid of some of these smaller sets first. So there's the Lady Gaga set, the Gaga zombie set. I'm putting my glasses so I can see what I'm talking about more clearly. Here she is. This suit is so nice, and I just want to open it and let every ghoul try on this suit because it's a basic, and I love a basic doll suit, but I don't know, it's really hard. Do I open it? Do I sell it and make $500? So many questions. Alright, this is one, believe it or not, that I will hold on to longer. I wouldn't want to sell this one more than any of the ones here, and that's because it is a reboot Monster High. So the joints are a little stronger and the appendages are thicker, and it's just a more sturdy, cuter. They made them cuter with the reboot, and I did like the sturdiness and the cuteness of the newer ones. And this one's really special. I believe I got it at Toys R Us. The ones that are in boxes like this, I can't say that now, no. But Adult Collector, they labeled this one, but it was sold at Toys R Us, I believe exclusively in Canada. Abby, or maybe it could have been Amazon. It's so long ago now. But anyway, it was a exclusive, but it was commercially available. You know what? It could have even been... I don't think it was an online. It would come with a cardboard box otherwise. It would have a shipper. But it came out around the same time a San Diego one used to do. They used to do these deluxe versions of the Monster High dolls. This is an example of that too. So it's like the ones that they would give out at not give out, they would charge you lots of money at San Diego Comic-Con or Comic-Con in general exclusives. But this one was also available in the store, and I believe I got this at probably Toys R Us. I think I remember getting it on sale. I think there's a really good toy hunt of me tracking these down on great sale. But anyway, it's a very awesome Skeleta in her souped up. So they're like, what's a good Deluxe, or what they're going to grow up to be. They're super monster versions of themselves. So yeah, those are really nice and cool. And this one, I think, was an example of that too. Draculaura in her most Draculaurish state. And this one is really ornate. This one was done, I can't say it's one of the first, but they went to a lot of effort doing this one. Was this one available in stores? I bought this, you know what, I bought one of these at the Mattel store, but I either gave it away or sold it to a friend. But this one, I must have bought it in the store, but the packaging and all of the lace work, and there's so much detail in this one. This is a really great doll. The coffin, the case is amazing. This artwork is incredible. And so is that the easiest? It's easy. Let's do another one of these small ones. This is a special Monster High, one of the last Monster High, probably the last. There were two the year that this one came out. I believe this came out the same year as this set. And it is a Frankie versus Ghostbusters. So that's really cool that they made her a Ghostbuster to awesome Mattel properties at the time. So look, there's a little Slimer in there. She's got her proto packs, and look at that slime scarf tied around her leg, and that little walkie-talkie communicator. Really, really cool set. Who you gonna call? Frankie Steen, of course. Wait, I say Steen, but her name is obviously Stein, because it's Frankie Stein. I guess potato. I noticed that a lot of mine have this at the tab, which is sad. It got bent because they have these little prongs. I think I talked about that. I have totally talked about that before in videos. If you just stand them, they're gonna bend on those back corners. Fortunately, just a little tiny bend there. But I mean, these have been kicking around, and I guess I have appreciated them, but I do keep them on a shelf. And this is paint. Probably can chip this off, but one of the shelves that I did keep them on was the paint came off on them, which is sad. It is mostly on the bottom. I should show you this other newer set too. This one's really cool. This was the last one, and it was supposed to be done in reboot style because it was put out during the reboot. Wait, is that Frankie rebooted? I guess when they do deluxe ones, they want to do them in the same way. I don't think she was. No, I would have noticed. This one has a piece of Velcro. There's a little book inside. The packaging is so nice. I should show you the outer box. The outer box is just as nice as product itself. And then everyone was happy to see Ghoulia after the reboot. And it's just a really cool set. There's lots of them. It's really hard to see in there. There's graphics. Oh man, there's some nice accessories in there. I would love to have that bag and that torch to use with my doll. There's a really nice snake down there, pet snake. Oh, we've got both of their pets in there. So yeah, things are painted. The accessories are vac metal for Cleo. There's printed on stuff on Ghoulia's top and stuff, but it is sweet in that box. The setup is so nice. Those boots are so nice. Yeah, it's pretty sweet and deluxe in there. There's something special in the back. Hopefully I showed you the backs of them clearly enough so you could read them. But yeah, that's a real special set. That goes for about $450, 500 Canadian right now. I don't know, it's probably 300 in the US. I don't know when our dollar is going to be good again. Okay, let's open this one. I always wanted to get the boy ones. I don't have the one with the, I don't even know what his name is because he was before my time. The Raggedy Andy, the ragdoll guy. But this is a pretty sweet set. But I think I feel comfortable, I would feel comfortable selling this set also because I have a vampire character from a Create a Monster and he's switchable, and I also have a genie with a tail like this from Create a Monster, and Create a Monster is my favorite Monster High series by far. It's just so fun and creative. You can mix and match. I love that, but I also like that they have these unique non-named ghouls that you can use your more of imagination with, but he's really cool, and he's got a really awesome outfit on, and Jeannie's sister, Wisp, that's her name, right? Yeah, and that Wisp pack also, you can get a deluxe I Heart Fashion Wisp? Was it a fashion? I think it was. Which I've opened and reviewed here. I've opened and reviewed some of these sets actually, but she's pretty darn cool. That hair is amazing, and he's really cool too. But he does remind me a lot of the vampire that came in the Create a Monster set, except you don't get that amazing blazer pantsuit awesomeness. Yeah, he's a really cool character. Really cool lantern that he comes with too. This is what this box looks like. Again, you get the book that I've never taken out. But there's Jeannie, as I like to call her. And then this set. And I was really lucky to find this set long after it was available, and I just saw that it was on sale on one of the toy websites. I think it was BB, I don't remember what it's called. I have some toys coming from them recently, but inside, this is hard to part with. You know who else I should have here? I show him with my mermaids. It's Finnegan Wake. He was a very special one that was only available at Toys R Us. I thought of him because he kind of has a muscular upper body like a Manny here. But this was the, and Iris Clops. She also came with a I Heart Fashion set, which I did review. But this is a really awesome, cool set, and I don't know if I have the blazer. I guess I don't? I'm not sure if I did manage to get that with the set, but probably not. I love his jeans and his boots, and he's so really cool, and he does remind me of Gilda. I wonder if they're supposed to be related. Gilda, I have that 5-pack too, and I kind of want to open that one to take Gilda out because she's really cool and special. But he's really cool and special too. Do I open it? Is that a bowling? Yeah, he has a. Oh, maybe it's a basketball. He's on the basketball team. He's really cool and huge, and I think they use the same body for Rebecca's daddy, which is in this set. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it, but they gave him a new arm. I could actually compare that. And he's really cool looking too with his handlebar mustache. I want to be careful, but I also want to show you. Yeah, of course they use the same body. They're just really, really hunky chunky action dolls that I would totally love to open. And then you can spin this thing so you can see the bottom part. I wonder if flames actually come out of her shoes. No. It reminds me so much of that Ghouls Alive. I have that one, and it took me, it was really hard to track down. I had to get it sent from Europe, and it was long ago, and it's probably worth $500 now, so I don't know. They're worth more than I can take care of them, I think, but she's really extra special too. Look at that vac metal complete body. She would be so cool out of the package, and undressed in her robot body would be so cool to display. Again, it reminds me of Create a Monster, and then him in his old-timey outfit. So cool. And those are separate shoes. The top isn't made with the best material, and the tie isn't made with the best material with unfinished edges and stuff. But he's got that cog in his eye. And he does have a robot hand. And he made his daughter kind of like Frankenstein, right? It's so cool. There's stands in all of these sets too. And here's the back of the package. That, really cool. I like when there's not painted on details. I know that that's not something that people like, because I like it's more pop arty, it's more toy-like, more toy-etic. And I don't mind when there's a little bit, but see how the brown is a separate piece of plastic and it's put on top, and it just makes the stuff pop out. So I like that, but I know that a lot of people do prefer the ornate painted on details. I actually see this one has a wash on it, and I don't really like that. I think it cheapens it, and it doesn't, and makes it, sometimes, I mean, I do admit that it makes the toy look really cool and really realistic, but I don't really want it to look realistic. So put that back in, and then I have some honorable mentions, even though this has been a long enough video. There are these two sets, and this set came out after the reboot. So these are technically reboot characters, but I think they didn't have the grown-up body, and they thought that they would offer Amnita and Nephra as, because they're big sisters, they would offer them for people, and it was from the Scream and Sugar collection, and the Scream and Sugar collection just have 2 in the set, and the funny part is they gave Cleo the reboot body, so her body is really nice and sturdy, and I have a lot of reboot stuff that I still haven't opened yet, and I also noticed that the reboot stuff goes for a lot of prices. I think probably because people didn't buy it, and then they kicked themselves for not buying it, because there's a lot of really cool things. She's fully articulated here. People used to say, oh, the reboot's not articulated. It totally was, just sometimes they weren't, and they had super budgets, which I really love, because they really they had really poppy pieces of plastic, and they had like lots of accessories. They had jewelry and necklaces and hats and all kinds of fun things. So they were really great, and the way that they had the bodies posed, I really liked too. But there was some that were semi-articulated. There were ones that were fully articulated. There were collections that were more ornate, and you can check that out in one of my other collection videos. But this is a very special set too, and to open, not to open, to sell, I just don't know. How many Cleos? There were definitely a lot of Cleos in the reboot. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of my Monster High collections. There's lots more to show. You know what, I'm going to show you no matter what. But let me know what series you would like to see the most. We'll see you next time. I have a giant playset collection too, so maybe you'll have to see this again when I go through the playsets. And I wonder if I showed this before. The ones in the clamshells, the ones that were in the full boxes, they're the ones that I like the most, because I love the packaging, and it was right before the reboot. The reboot tends to have these cardboard back clamshells, but the packaging before I think my favorites. I think I did a part 1, 2, and 3. I've already done. This is part 4. And yeah, I think you want to check out my favorites. Because they're my favorites. Well, if you want to know what my favorites are, that's what my favorites are. They're all my favorites.